So now that you've created an account and have logged in, you can start contributing and helping to build the feedback wiki. So this wiki enables educators to collaboratively engage more deeply about issues related to providing digital feedback and facilitating peer feedback. All members of this wiki have the same editing privileges. So collectively, we will build useful content and share experiences. You'll be able to update information, edit content, add new content, or add new sections. So in this tutorial, you're going to learn how to do three things. You're going to learn how to add a new section, add a new question, how to edit content, and finally, how to add a resource. So in terms of the layout of this wiki, we have several content sections currently. The first thing we'll do is go to useful questions and answers. So I can click here in the table of contents and it will move down the page to that section. Okay. So I can see two questions here. And I have another question that I want to add that I think other teachers might also have and might be interested in exploring. So in order to edit, I will click this button here and it will take me to the text editing page. So I have my two questions here that are already posted, and then I have some sample responses. But I want to add an additional question. So I'm going to go here. Okay, I'm going to try to match the formatting so it's accessible and looks consistent. So I will follow the question formatting that I have here. And I will ask, should digital feedback be provided publicly or privately, and why? In order to make it bold, I need to highlight it, and then I can click the B up here. So you'll see here I have the three single quotation marks at the beginning and the end, so that is the code for bold. Yeah, I also have other options, italics, I have a link, embedding a file, font size, I can make a table. But generally a good idea is to keep the formatting consistent with what is already on the page, just so it's easily accessible for everybody. So when I am ready, I have my question ready, I'm going to show preview just to take a look and make sure it's as I want it to be. Okay, and you'll see your preview here of the section from the page, and this is my question. Okay, it looks fine. It looks consistent with the formatting. So I will go down here and click Save Changes. Okay, and this will make that public. It will add it to the wiki. Okay, so here it is. Okay, now other people can edit and respond to that question. Okay, the second thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to edit content that has already been created. So I'm going to provide some more information about this question here, right? How quickly should feedback be provided after learners submit an assignment? So I want to edit here. I want to add some information to the answer portion. So again, I'll click Edit. Okay, and now I will find where I want to add my information. And I think this is pretty good. I don't want to make any changes to what the other user posted, but I just want to add a little bit. So I will type it in. Okay, I'm going to take a look, show preview. All right, so here is what I added. And it looks fine. Formatting is consistent, it's in the right place, so I will save changes. Okay, and now it is here, so it is now part of the wiki. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I noticed that there was a typo here. Okay, so it says from, but it should be in the form of videos. So I'm going to click Edit, and I just find the typo. And I don't really need to preview. I know it's a minor change. It should be fine. Save changes. Okay, and now it is changed. Okay, so always be aware of updating, adding content, always trying to make the resource as useful as possible for everybody. Okay, the final activity that I'm going to show you how to do is adding a resource. So I will click here, Edit, to add my resource. So here are my two other links that were provided by other members. And now I want to add my own. So I'm going to go to the last line of text, which is here, enter, return. And then here, these asterisks mean that it's a bulleted list. So I'm going to add another bullet. And here you have bulleted list item. Okay, this is just a placeholder. So I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to go find the website for the link that I want to share. So here's the article that I would like to share. So I'm going to highlight the address, web address. I'll go back to my feedback wiki, and I'm going to click the link symbol. Okay, and I will paste my article web address. So now I need to decide on the text to display. So I want to be consistent with the list that has been created so far. So I'm going to kind of have some keywords related to the topic of the article. So I'm just going to say video feedback article. Okay, and then I'm going to do a hyphen, and I'm going to identify the general source. So techsmith.com. Okay, because that's consistent with some other items from my bulleted list. Make sure that it's set to an external web page, and then insert link. Okay, so here is my link, and I'm going to show preview to make sure it looks as I want it to look. Yeah, so here it is, video feedback article, and then kind of general source where it's from. So remember, go down, save changes. Okay, so now that article is available for all of the members. Okay, so that should be enough to get you started with editing, adding your content, sharing your resources. And just remember that this wiki is an ever-evolving space, right, on which members can explore, build, share information, and really dig deeper into the topic of feedback. I hope you learn a lot from this community and that you also contribute actively. Look forward to seeing you on the wiki.